Alright, we'll come back to KOTOR, and it's time for us to talk to Jolie Bindo before we go to Yavin 4, check for updates there, then pick up our last star map at Kashyyyk.
On your mind, dude?
You like Kashyyyk so much, why did you want to
Are
leave?
we back to that again?
Find it hard to believe you left the Wookiees just for some adventure? I thought this would be about Revan. I'm a little...
Perhaps it's time for a little story.
Oh no, not another story.
You just keep quiet there, you. I've had to put up with all your busybody questions, haven't I? Well, now you listen to a story, damn it. Now, where was I? Oh, yes, the story. You almost made me forget about it. Nice try, but I'm not that old just yet. Now then, a young man sees a terribly venomous snake in his small village. Nervous, he watches the snake carefully until it leaves. The young man follows the snake into the forest. He clears the branches out of its path and helps it over obstacles. He even works to keep it fed.
This is a very long story.
Shush! Many nights pass, and still the young man continues to follow the snake. He even follows it into the sands of the great desert. In the desert, the snake eventually grows hungry. It turns and bites the young man, its poison quickly working its way into his system. Finally, curious, the snake looks at the boy as he lays dying and asks, "Why were you foolish enough to follow me all the way out into the desert?" The boy looks back and replies, "Did I follow you? I thought I was leading you away from everyone else." And then he died.
Am I supposed to be the snake?
Well, now, that's what I wanted to see for myself.
I can assure you that I am in fact not a snake.
Well, then, let's hope you're not the young man either. I've told you before that you have a destiny before you. This does not mean, however, that your future is already written. They are not the same thing. You have the choice of which direction you take your destiny in. More than engine-sucking Andor, certainly. But even he had a choice. So far, you've chosen to take the lighter path. Can you stay that course, even through the challenges ahead? We'll have to wait and see. I'm not here to judge you or tell you which path to take. I'm here ready to offer you my help, should you ask for it.
Maybe
I do
that's
that because I think it's
still...
important. More important than remaining in my home and pretending the galaxy doesn't exist. That's why I'm here.
So this still might be, he might be talking partially about the Revan reveal, maybe. Thank you, Jolie. I'm glad you came with.
I'm rather glad I came too, really. You're a fine young lad. I hope things turn out well for you. Now then, I've chatted enough for one lifetime. Let's get this show on the road, shall we?
Okay. Oh, he's done. He actually did leave the quest log finally. Okay. Well, at least one of them completed.
Got something.
Alright. Cool. Cool. So that should be the only one we had left to talk to. We should already be on Yavin Station. Let's grab you and maybe HK. Why not? Um, 13 defense plating. Probably as high as it goes. And likely none of this really matters either. Awareness. Yeah, I think it's a little disappointing there isn't more variety in the available equipment. Weapon focus and weapon spec. Which doesn't do anything because we already have that, yeah. Yeah, a little bit more variety in the actual droid upgrades would be nice. Okay, wait, he doesn't get weapon spec, so the weapon spec upgrade is actually relevant. So we should have that. That's a good thing to note. Why didn't it, why didn't I notice the difference? Oh, it's only blasters. And this is considered heavy, yeah? Yeah, heavy. Fair. Well, I don't think any of the blaster rifles are that appealing. Certainly not compared to how good that weapon is. Okay, well, in that case, then yeah, I guess who cares? And none of these other ones were actually, yeah, these are all just pistol and rifle. Well, that sucks. So there is technically one piece of equipment that gives you a benefit to your damage output if you specifically are using a blaster rifle, essentially. And what were we putting on you? I guess probably just the like pistol targeting optics. No, neural band. There's something. Maybe it's on. It must be on somebody else. So yeah. Okay, so that puts you at 21. Belt is better. Fuck it. Alright, so we can take a tier here or a tier here. Or a tier of implant, which would give me the +1 AC. It's probably not worth it for implants, I would guess. It seems like it's kind of a min-maxy thing. I mean, I could do this. I think I gave him deflection on his lightsaber. Kind of makes sense, I suppose. And then powers, lightning. Yeah. Yeah, we're stacking some blaster bolt deflection, so it makes sense, I think. Alright. Now, I am expecting to be attacked here by some Trandoshans. Given that the doors are closed, this is almost certainly the time this happens. It's a lot better seeing you than those Trandoshans. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we have to go here after the 4th star map? Or the 5th one, technically? Huh. Okay. Well, maybe he's got something new. But maybe not. Alright. I mean, certainly nothing that stands out, and I think given that he's still got, like, raid plates, the inventory is probably not reset. So I guess I'll just sell him some stuff here real quick off video. We are here now on Tatooine, where we have a quest turn in. I think that's the only one we've got, right? The only side quest left, really. Bugged. The character stuff isn't progressing yet. We'll check after the next star map, maybe. And then, yeah, Bastila has been nabbed. So, yeah, it's just, it's not even... Oh, yeah, unfinished business is the quest, I was going to say. Is there not even a quest log marker for this one? But no, there is. So this should be really just a simple delivery. We're just honestly including it more be like for the sake of it than anything, really. Somebody else had an item stuck on them, and I don't remember who. I guess we'll just grab you two. Okay, it's Interesting. She doesn't... I thought I was fairly confident she had a belt stuck on her. Which is interesting, because maybe it's just gone and bugged out altogether. Which is concerning.
What?
Alright. Yeah, you don't do anything. You might as well just do that. And then... implants is what we're doing currently, and that probably continues to be what we do. I would imagine. Juhani. Awareness points seem prudent. Treat injury is not really your thing. I think I'm happy enough to... yeah, and Stealthist Cross Glass. Let's just keep cranking awareness here in case we use her, I guess. Not that it's probably going to matter at this stage. Like many things, it's probably well past the point of mattering. I never took Weapon Spec Lightsaber, huh? Okay. I guess maybe I had a reason for that. Maybe I didn't. Kind of thinking just heal here. I probably have one more force power left, though. I could go for Plague. I don't know if I'm literally ever going to click this power, though. But, like, I'm not going to literally click any other powers here, so, like... I could do, like, Force Drain, like, Drain Life. I suppose. Like, if I do have 2 powers left... This is 18. So this is like 2 left after this. Let's do Cure. Because I don't think resistance matters. I mean, droid destruction is good. We could start down the droid destruction path, but on a Guardian, like, you can bounce. Like, ping-ponging across the room seems more efficient than, like, blasting dudes at range. The upside I'm thinking with Drain Life is the fact that, like, if you need to both heal and try to kill somebody, you can kind of 2-for-1 it with 1 turn in battle, getting a heal and getting a kill. But, we'll do heal first.
What?
Oh, this is maybe... Greeting humans. A word, if it may, it concerns the Dark Lord of the Sith. You mean Malik? No, human, I mean the true Lord of the Sith. I am speaking of Darth Revan, of you. How do you know who I am? Listen to me, and all will be made clear. My name is Zeagram. I am a businessman. I and my partner deal in rare items of extraordinary value and power. You're with the Exchange. No, we are not. We are independent operators. Though often our transactions involve those who represent the Exchange. Traditionally, we've always done business with the owner of the Ebon Hawk, Davit Kang, and most recently. Ahita Othar before him, Fori Haxa before her, but we were reluctant to approach you. You had no ties to the Exchange, which was a problem. Even worse, you are a Jedi, not the sort of person we normally associate with. Get to the point. How do you know my true identity? There were reports of the Ebon Hawk traveling to many different planets. We wanted to know what you were up to. At your last port, I slipped a small tracking device onto your ship. The tracking device reported back to us that you'd been captured by the Leviathan. Once we had that information, we began digging into our sources within the Sith fleet. Sources? What sources? There are millions of soldiers in the Sith fleet. Surely you're surprised that some of them sell information. Even higher-ranking officers aren't immune to the lure of easy credits. Your escapades on the Leviathan created quite a stir in the Sith fleet. Of course, Malik tried to suppress the truth of your identity. There were more than a few summary executions. But even if security footage is destroyed and witnesses silent, some bits of information always slip through. Spend enough credits to gather the tiny pieces and the puzzle becomes clear. We know what happened on the Leviathan. At least we know enough. You are Revan, and you are going to kill Malik for daring to claim dominion over the Sith. How does this involve you? My partner and I deal in very rare and powerful items, weapons, armor, things you could use in your battles against Malik and the Sith. Let me see these items. I don't carry them with me, of course. They're with my partner, but they're yours if you got credits to buy them. We do want to make a profit on this, after all. Just go to the Dreshte Cantina on Korriban. There's a roadie in there named Mika Doran. Tell Mika that Zeagram sent you to look at the premium items. I'll check it out next time on Korriban. Mika already knows to expect you. Like I said, just tell him you want to look at the premium items. I guess my work here is done. Goodbye, Revan. And once Malik is beaten, don't forget who helped you to victory. Okay, cool. Yeah, this wasn't in my notes, I don't think. Maybe because it's not, like, side questy stuff, it didn't matter? What's this quest called? Premium Merchant. Unless it's cut content. If it's cut content, it wouldn't be in my notes because my notes are made based on base game. I can't, honestly, I don't remember if this doesn't seem unfamiliar to me. But it's also kind of a generic enough event that it could sort of be anything. Like there's any other events I could be thinking of that I could be mixing up with this, right? How did the swoop track? Oh, that's the Zerka office. My bad. Let me out. I don't care. Alright, where in the hell are we? We are here. Swoop Reg is there. I was close. I was like one door off. Is this the Swoop Reg, or is this not an enterable doorway? No. It's around the corner. Dude, we came from right over there, guys. How did you get lost? Mata? It's you again. It's about racing or business. One or the other. I got no time for anything else. I have a box for you, sent by Lurs. Eh, what's this? A box? Oh, that box. Yes, I know the box you're talking about. I thought I was supposed to be here a month ago. You took a detour, huh? Never mind. You opened the box? No, of course not. Smart man. Live longer that way. Suppose you're expecting some payment now, huh? I'll give you 2,000 credits for the box and you can run on your way. I expect a little more for transporting dangerous goods. The box isn't dangerous unless you're foolish enough to open it, but I like your backbone, human. I'll give you 2,500. I'll have some of my spaceport workers unload the box from your ship. Take the credits and go. Say hello to Lurs for me. Alright. Quest complete. I assume there's nothing... I assume there's nothing else interesting here. Oh yeah, I remember Nico. You're just another racer. Alright, yeah, let's leave. Alright, let's go to Korriban. I think I will just go ahead and pause the recording until we are at Korriban. Alright, we're on Korriban. We can do a quick one of these for these two guys. You don't do anything in particular at this level. I've been cranking repair on you, but to, like, what end? What is that actually ever achieved? I'm gonna do nice round 20 is there, I suppose. It's fine. And you, also nothing in particular. Alright, I'll take these all up to 21. And then roll over for treat injury. Okay, so then you would still have like 1 point left over at the end of all that too, right? I mean, that's fine. It doesn't really matter.
Yes.
I always go the wrong way here, don't I? It's quicker to go this way. It would have been quicker if I just picked the direction and kept moving instead of waffling back and forth, but... Alright, we're looking for Rodian. I think we saw him before, right? As a vendor? Is it this guy? Bari? I don't think it was Bari, right? It's the other one? The Cantina one? Yeah, Mikadoran. Okay, can I... There we go. Welcome again, Sentient. It is always a pleasure to serve the owner of the Ebon Hawk. It reminds me of old times. There's something you're needing now. Zegrom says you sell special items. Yeah, so the right buyer. Traditionally, the owner of the Ebon Hawk has been the contact for all my transactions, but in the past, the owner was always affiliated with the exchange. That was why Zegrom did not approach you earlier. We had no idea who you were or if we wanted to do business with you. Of course, that has all changed now, Lord Revan. What sort of things do you sell? Yeah, so let's get right to business. I carry only the rarest of items. Expensive, yes, but with every credit. Weapon, armor, equipment, I carry a little of everything. Previous owners of the Ebon Hawk would often resell the items they purchased, but in your case, I imagine you find more than a few of them quite useful against your old apprentice. Let's see your premium items. Yes, of course. I'm sure you'll find my inventory interesting or whatever. Cass's Fett's battle armor. Kalo Nord's heavy battle. Cass's, Kalo, and heavy battle. Do we have these? Kalo sounds familiar. Yeah, we have Kalo. Powered battle. So we don't have a heavy battle, which probably doesn't matter, but, you know, I can grab it for the collection. This might be pretty good with the upgrade angle on it. Heavy battle is only 15. I'll grab this. I'll take, I think, the whole stock of crystals. Oh my god, 37. Oh my god, never mind. I won't take the whole stock of crystals. Actually, these are all like super expensive. Rubat, Luxem, Furkron, and Sapith. Do I have all of these on hand? Since we can just switch upgrades into other ones, it doesn't really make sense to blow all of our money. Yeah, we have 3 Mantles of the Force. Like, I think I'm good. Sapith, Fricran. What were the other ones? Luxem and Rubat. I'm pretty sure we have Rubat. We have a Luxem. Rubat, and there's Luxem, and there's Rubat. So yeah, let's skip all those. Bothan Perception. Heavy Targeting Optics. Ooh, Sith Power Gauntlets, 3 strength? I don't think we have these. Heavy Targeting, Bothan Perception. Yeah, I think as we draw up on the close of the playthrough here, I've been heavy targeting. Pretty happy with the randomization for the most part. I think it's added a little spice to the game, not knowing what you'd find and where you'd find it. Definitely, of course, having the... This is new. Having the... Really, immunity poison is all this does? It seems like hideously awful. Ooh, Crate Dragon Pearl. Do I have a Crate Dragon Pearl? Actually, might not have one of those on hand, because they were kind of weird. Their acquisition. I went way too far. Actually, I don't know if they are in the crystals or if they're down here as like a quest. I think they're down here as like a quest item, right? I think so. Probably. Maybe. I think so. Okay. Well, Bio Antidote, Immunity Poison, we already have that. And then there was a +3 dex one that I don't think we have. So, Cyber Reaction. I'll buy it for the uniqueness. Nerve Enhancement Package. That was the other one. Couldn't remember. Nerve Enhancement Package. Yeah, it looks like that's a different one. Alright, I mean, I'll buy the pearl. Energy Protector. Bonding Alloy. Nerve Enhancement. Do I want Pazat cards at this stage? Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, I have all the Pazat cards anyway. Alright, I mean, I see, you know, a few unique things here, but overall, I gotta say, I'm not terribly impressed. Mikadoran, not really all that impressed with what you have to offer me. Alright, well, off to Kashyyyk, I guess. Let's grab you real quick. Just to get the last level up out of the way. Repair. Computer use. Security. 1 point rolls over. Should we consider not rolling point? We got like 1 more level. We can worry about it. You can always probably find a combination of like weird point totals to like use up all your skill points on your final level if that would bother you having points left over. I guess we just maximize the repair skill. Leveling T3
Yes.
up is so lackluster in this game. I think he's easily the most like underwhelming part of KOTOR. Like you almost unless you really want the skill checks for some reason, you have like no reason to ever use him after the one time you have to use him. That's kind of disappointing. They give HK a lot more love. Like he gets the upgrade track that you can unlock in dialogue and all the other shit that he does, and that gives him a little bit more of something that he can do. Also, just having way more feats available, being that he's like assassin droid instead of astromech or whatever, makes him a little more interesting to build and use as well. Just leaves a poor little that's Dantooine, I think. There, you can't like bring it up. Leaves him in a weird spot, is all. All right, we're on approach to the Shadowlands. Bringing HK out. Might be interesting because there will be like a computer here. And then I actually don't know if we needed Jolie for this specifically or not, but I did bring him, so seems fine. I don't think there's any side quests left here, or anything else to stumble across, but I figured, you know, I'd start the recording here just in case we find anything on our way. And it shouldn't take that long to get moving over there, so might as well. Now, I don't remember how much time it actually took for the end game to play out. There is like a whole nother planet to go to, but I seem to recall it's pretty short, which makes sense. So we may be getting pretty close to the end here. I thought, was this not open already?
Here we are again. Shall I bypass the field so we may pass?
Yes.
I can manipulate it for a moment.
Okay.
There we go. Now, keep a few surprise.
All right. We've already seen that, so we'll just skip through that. Just because we came here and then we left. Swoop bikes, ritual marker, Freyr. So yeah, it's just follow the right hand side here. But yeah, I'll probably not immediately jump into KOTOR 2. I may take a little bit of time to get some other stuff done and before jumping into it. But it should be the next like game I do on the channel, I think. I don't want to like do something else in the meantime. I just might not jump straight into it like the week of, you know? Okay. So there's something. Probably our destination. So it really was like just the last corner to go to here. There was like nothing else. Wait, this goes... Does this loop? Essentially. Now, it's interesting, because you never see a Rakatan at any of the other ones of these, do you? Right? So this is actually, if you do this one early, it's kind of almost a weirdly spoilerish seeing a Rakatan this early. Star map is sealed and cannot be opened.
Life forms detected. Determining parameters. Initiating neural recognition.
Yes, there's the thing. Obstinate machine. I've no doubt it holds what you seek. Good luck getting it operational.
Primary neural recognition complete. Preliminary match found.
Match found? What the... It always muttered something about rejected patterns for me.
Begin socialized interface. Neural scan indicates positive identification of subject Revan. No further testing of the subject is required. I will brief you as programmed. You are Lord Revan. I am waiting for your request to begin transfer of the star map.
Okay, I forgot, I guess, that was the thing. Maybe it's always the last, like, maybe if you go here before the final planet, you don't see the Rakatan? Maybe? And like there's always the last puzzle is always skipped maybe after the Revan reveal. I don't know. Or is this like something specific with this one? Like if you specifically do Kashyyyk last? How have you identified me as Revan?
Neural scans have matched you to the pattern in memory. There is no possibility of error. You are Revan and are aware of it.
Specifically saying that, and what would happen if I wasn't aware?
Behavioral modification would have reinforced the proper mental patterns, as per your instructions programmed 5 years ago.
I want to ask questions about you in this
I
installation.
utilize a retro-adapted holocron interface. Clarify your questions, and I will attempt to access original system memory.
Who built this installation?
Error. Corruption. Extrapolating. This utility was built to monitor planet-wide agricultural reformation. It has since malfunctioned. It can be theorized that the supergrowth of Kashyyyk's forests is a direct result.
Well, that is surprising. I doubt any Wookiee would support such a claim. The forest is millennia old.
Malfunction occurred 241 years after last builder communication. Last builder communication, 29,642 years before current Republic standard.
Ah, so this place was built 30,000 years ago, then it predates the Republic altogether.
Error. Information regarding the builders of this installation has been corrupted. No evidence of such a civilization exists in the galactic record.
Why was agricultural reformation needed?
Agricultural record indicates this planet was incapable of sustaining sufficient levels of production. Error. Specific conditions corrupted. It can be theorized that produce was being exported to support a larger demand.
That's a short period for this much adaptation of the native creatures.
Error. Records corrupted. It can be theorized that bioseeding allowed the ecology to remain balanced. It could be expected that the same energy feeding the trees of Kashyyyk also accelerated the evolution of various species. No further information is available. There is too much corrupted data.
Let's go back to my questions.
Accessing. I will answer as my programming permits.
Who installed the Holo interface?
You did, Lord Revan. You constructed it 5 years ago so you could access the data of the original installation and extract the star map.
Who last accessed this installation?
Sorting by identity. 3 attempts by the Wookiee Freyr, all denied. 152 attempts by human Jolie Bindo, all denied.
Call me stubborn, I guess. There wasn't much else to do around here.
List of attempts prior to this were removed from memory 5 years ago, as per your instruction, Lord Revan.
Let's talk about... Actually, let's go back to the... Let's talk about the star map.
I have a star map in original system memory. Access had been restricted pending your return.
Original system memory, so the map's as old as the installation then?
Error. Data regarding author of the star map is corrupted.
What do I need to do to get access to the map?
You need only ask. It was you that put the restrictions in place. Original system memory is at your disposal.
Any other
I
questions?
utilize a retro-adapted...
What is the original function of this installation? Do you already know this? What's the original function?
Error. Corruption. It
Yeah.
has since malfunctioned.
Yeah.
Malfunction.
What is the current function?
The current function of this installation is defense of the star map data, as outlined by you, Lord Revan. You wanted to delay anyone following you, and verify that nothing had altered your state of mind should you return.
Has anyone else been given the star map data?
Not since you put the restrictions in place, Lord Revan.
How were you able to verify my mind wasn't altered?
In the event of pattern mismatch, behavioral study and modification would identify and ensure that you remained Lord Revan. The reason you place such a measure is known only by you, Lord Revan.
Okay, Alright, give me the star map.
This unit has now completed its primary duty and has finished with the subject. Executing final action. Activation of star map commencing. Parameters reset. Stasis initiated. And communication
So yeah, I don't know. I'm actually very curious now. Like, do you get to talk to something like that at the other star maps if you do them last? Because like, I don't recall like the Tatooine one or anything having a computer to go with it, right?
Well, a star map. An ancient artifact of dark side power. Can't say I'm surprised. I always knew there was something funny down here. I wonder if the star map has had an effect on the evolution of the creatures here in the Shadowlands. Might explain why it's so dangerous down here. An interesting theory, but I suppose we don't have time to test it now, do we? Now that we've got what you came for, we should be heading back up to the treetops.
Alright, well. Fancy. Yeah, I'm really, I have no memory of how that works. Because that all seemed very much, I mean, that dialogue was all very much specifically about Kashyyyk. And, like, the Tatooine lore came from the Tuskens themselves, not from, like, a computer. The Tuskens were telling their stories, and, like, you piece it together that that's probably talking about, you know, the Rakatans. Well, the next question is, does anything happen on our way out of here? Because I don't remember if anything does happen. Probably not, from what I could recall and think of, but maybe. I'm pretty sure the Kalo Nord and Bandon fights are like the only star map progression linked boss fights that occur. But there could still be something. On final exit. Sorry, I just have to check these out of compulsion. Okay, it's all good. And yeah, this would be point of no return then. So we probably want to go back to Yavin and see if that triggers now. Because there definitely is supposed to be a Yavin fight. Also, dialogue with companions is probably relevant too. Sorry, where the fuck is the exit? Is it here? I think I'm right. Alright. Alright, I don't think anything's gonna happen. Alright, we are back here on the Yavin station. The doors are closed, so maybe it's happening. There we go. Well, you're back. I was just taking a look at a few more things I thought you might like, and how did you get in here? We have our ways, Rodian. Just because you didn't hear us dock doesn't mean we can't. Your own stealth units have proven most effective. Get away from Suvan. I think not human. We're to teach you a lesson, Suvam, and you as well, human. Unfortunately, you won't live to correct your mistakes. Oh, you filthy lizard fucks. Alright, boys, get 'em. Jolie, if you could, you know, help with the fight, that'd be really cool. I know you're, like, way the fuck back there hanging out. Like, I get it, but, like, contribute? Really? That quickly, huh?
Yes?
Brother, you're supposed to stasis! Holy shitting fuck, dude, what the fuck? Why does he not stasis? Why does he keep attacking? What the fuck? Why was he not doing it? Wow, I haven't lost a fight in a fucking hot minute, but I feel like I kind of got fucked there, you know? Alright, it should be when I click this door. I don't know if these shields like stack separately. Maybe we just use the good ones. Okay. I swear he was like right next to me before he just like teleported over here. Alright, carbonite, carbonite, and then maybe start blasting. Jolie Bindo.
And you need...
Sure.
Okay, didn't make it.
Yes.
Literally, like, everybody's fucking stunned, pretty much. And it didn't do it enough, though. Dude, these hits, 81 damage? What the fuck?
Ready.
Okay, well, so much for that. Oh, I think this guy's back up, too.
Droid efficiency at its best.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cheap. That's a pretty cheap shot. That's a pretty cheap shot there, not gonna lie. Okay, Bro! Okay, goddamn. Why is this fight, like, the most difficult fight in the game by like a mile? Like, what the fuck? The first time I was like, fluke, we died right away. And it's like, nah, not really a fluke. It's actually brutal. Dude, those hits were insane. Like 80 damage shots. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do against that? All right. I wonder if falling back is a strategy that would work.
Ready. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Like, if we're like here right now. So if I go after, like, say this guy. Oh, are you actually now actually here? Shocking. Maybe we should get started with this guy. Why did the position shift? That's the real question. Okay, we just need to like crowd control the fuck out of this room until we, like, break through, basically.
Ready.
No, don't fucking melee somebody. Life support pack now. Okay. Oh, they are 650 XP to be fair. Alright. Alright, alright. Looks like we got the whole group crowd control. Alright, so if that is the case, you already hit a heal off. That's alright. Let's just go 1, 2, 3. Keep the stasis going. HK. Maybe we can start putting out some damage here now and start DPSing as well.
Sure. Knowledge weapon engaging.
Okay.
Powering weapon.
Okay. Well, I think we broke through. I think we should be good here. Dude, the bounce. You gotta jump. You gotta jump fucking use it. Thank you, my guy.
Knowledge weapon.
Yeah, I guess target prioritization is kind of a thing, and just spamming crowd control for days. Those Transition scum! They couldn't get more out of me, so they tried to kill me instead. Hopefully I have time before there's somebody else to investigate. Maybe break their ship to take off somewhere else. Thank you for your help, at least. I know I could have taken them on my own. I'll let you look at my special stash. The stuff I wasn't showing them. It won't be cheap, but if you want it, you can buy it. Alright, some stuff. Alright, we got a sigil. We got a violet crystal. Chundar's bowcaster. Is any of this shit fucking different, my guy? Maybe. Alright. Bondin alloy heavy. Bondin alloy heavy. Oops. Jamo Hogra's battle. Mandalorian assault. Some of these should be definitely new. Jamo Hogra's battle armor. But, like, they could be new in that they're, like, alternate versions of existing items, right? Like, this plus ion damage castless fets might be different than the other ones. This Mandalorian assault rifle is probably new. I just thought there'd be more, and it'd be, like, more obvious that some of these were new. You know, nothing was really standing out to me here. Sith assault gun. Chundar's bowcaster. Chundar's bowcaster. 12 and 4 and 2. $12 and 4 and 2. It looks to be the same. This is new though. Sonic nullifiers is maybe new. I could see sonic nullifiers being something we didn't have. Like, completely generic type thing. Oh, I bought an extra one of these inadvertently. That's fair, I guess. Yeah, see, I think sonic nullifiers is actually new. I think this is new. I think this is new too. Dex 5, Regen 2. Con 2 is new, I believe. Actually. Same with this. Oh, and maybe Heavy Plating 3? Technically. Droid stuff is always hard to keep track of. It always comes off as being, like, very samey. I think the energy shield is completely new because I don't even have an energy shield too. Heavy plating type 1. Yeah, I guess the heavy plating is technically new too. Okay. Well, alright. Nothing particularly stand out coming out of that. I guess I'll buy the sigil crystal. Fuck it. But maybe some goodies from the bodies? Okay, I mean, a lot of grenades. Money. Also, was that headpiece not usable by you? Oh, I had my frickin' non... I didn't have the correct headpiece either. Oh yeah, I guess not. Okay. There's the one that's the +1 dex, but it must be light armor. I could never remember. Wait, what the fuck are you wearing? Oops. I don't know how I did that. Oh my god, guys. Maybe they just have a bunch of consumables. Nothing unique coming off of any of these guys. I kind of assume that their like ridiculous damage output or whatever was maybe driven by randomization of their weapons into something crazy, but doesn't seem to be the case. It probably is just that they were kind of strong as fuck. Just making sure I got all the remains from this back part. Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, just a bunch of thermal detonators and money and some med packs that I really don't need. I actually sold off a bunch of generic med packs because we had like 130 of them. So, alright, well, mission complete at least. Now I don't have to worry about coming back here and trying to like figure out when this event is supposed to happen. So there's at least that. Alright. And then do we just fly on the computer to Rakata Prime or whatever? Yeah, Starforge system. Okay. Well, we'll do that next time.